Rest in peace. Keyword research as we know it is dead. If you're still relying on tools to find search terms, you're missing out on the real opportunities to rank. Now here's the crazy part. Everyone is blindly following these tools, thinking they're unlocking some hidden type of traffic because it tells them the keyword has low competition. But what if I told you those tools are keeping you trapped in a cycle of competition where you're fighting over the same scraps as everyone else? But don't worry, I'm going to be showing you my method that helps you skip the keyword war and tap into something that's infinitely more powerful. Conversations. Real raw discussions happening right now and turning that into SEO gold. Here's your current keyword research method. You boot up a tool like SEMrush or Ahrefs and you blindly follow what the tool suggests. The big problem here is everyone uses these tools, whether that's your one-man band, solo entrepreneur, or massive businesses. These tools cater to all and everyone's using them. It's like trying to be heard at a rock concert. Everyone's shouting, but no one stands out. I want you to imagine that you run an e-commerce store and you're selling hiking boots. You put hiking boots into a tool and it spits out best hiking boots. But here's the big problem. Everyone else is going to get that suggestion as well. So when they type in hiking boots, guess what? Everyone is going to see the same keywords, therefore go after the same keywords. It's a bloodbath out there. But what if I told you, instead of chasing after numbers on a screen, you could tap into real hiker conversations? What if you could uncover why they chose those certain boots? What annoys them? What features that they crave? And what they wish the brands understood? This is where conversation research comes in. This strategy is so underrated, most of your competitors don't even know it exists. Let me explain why it works so well. So I was in Japan in Kyoto climbing a mountain. At the base of the mountain, the trails were packed with tourists. Everyone's taking the same photos and following the same routes. But the further I climbed, the thinner the crowd got. After a couple of hours, I was alone. Just me and the mountain, quite literally. And that's exactly how SEO works. Most people stay at the crowded base, targeting all the obvious keywords. But the real gold, that's further up the trail, in places nobody begins to look. Finding the untouched topics, the hidden pain points, the real discussions happening right now. And when you do that, your competition disappears. Kind of like this mountain that I was on top of in Indonesia. So how do you do conversation research effectively? Well, essentially, you need to go to where the conversations actually take place. So Reddit, Quora, Facebook groups, YouTube comments, Twitter threads, the Discord communities, school communities, custom reviews, niche forums, Amazon reviews. You get the idea. So let's take Facebook groups, for example. And let me give you a scenario. Let's just say you've got a board game company and you're trying to sell dice towers. And you're trying to outrank these guys, right? Dice towers. So what I did was I literally went to some board game Facebook groups and joined them. And I literally posted, I've been seeing these dice towers popping up a lot. Why would you use one of these other than they look cool? It got 186 comments, and this is just in the one group that I joined. I'm not talking about all the other comments that I got in the other groups. And you can see I got comments like, I had one and it made too much noise and I returned it. So guess what? That gets the juices flowing up here. Now I'm thinking, this customer is complaining about too much noise. So I'm thinking maybe there could be a different category on silent dice towers. This guy put, build them yourself. So that's an objection that needs to be answered on the page. So that could be a different blog post as well. Should I build my dice tower or buy a pre-built one? So pre-built versus custom dice towers. This guy put, or use one of these. This is just a little bowl, right? So that's another objection. And that gets the juices flowing again. So I'm thinking dice tower alternatives. And they give lots of different reasons. And here's some key takeaways. So it's too noisy. Users can use a small bowl. Used when playing sitting on the floor. Stops players from cheating unintentionally. So I'm thinking create a blog post on how to stop players from cheating when playing a board game. And you can insert your dice tower product in there. Boom. We've got a bunch of ideas on different pages, whether that's category pages or blog posts that we can create just based on a few comments. I'm telling you, this method is insane. Let's go to another method. So forums. So it could be the broad forums like Reddit and Quora, or it could be niche specific forums. So if you want to find a niche specific forum, just type in forum plus and then your niche. So you're basically going to use these search operators right here. So site, website.com, and then plus your topic. So for example, reddit.com plus hiking boots, right? That's the search operator type that you're going to use. So someone put best walking boots in the UK, waterproof hiking boots. What's your favorite brand of hiking boots and why? What's the difference between hiking shoes? What's the difference between hiking shoes and hiking boots? Oh, I never thought of that. I thought it was the same thing. So that could be a great keyword. Hiking boots for under £100. Grippiest boots you've owned. Oh, that could be a category in and of itself. So grippiest hiking boots, or high grip hiking boots, or hiking boots with the best grip. Budget value walking boots for 3 peaks. I'm not sure what that means. And we can take it a step further, and what we can do is click on tools over here, and where it says anytime, we can do it in the past 24 hours, so we can get really close to the conversation. Affordable hiking boots for wide feet. Ladies, what are the most comfortable boots you've worn? And let's just see what it says. You've worn for walking 10k step. So it's getting so much more granular and specific. So I'm thinking best hiking boots for women who don't like to trek. That could possibly be a blog post right there. Now, can you see the power of just these two methods alone, Reddit and Facebook groups? This is just the very peak of the iceberg. We're literally just scraping the very top here. And if you're someone who's looking to scale their business using SEO, but you don't know what you should be doing, you can check out this page. And essentially what it's about is about helping you gain clarity with your SEO approach. And it's basically a one-on-one consultation with myself. I'll tell you what you need to be doing and what you need to avoid doing. I'd recommend you check out this 2-minute videos. You can also check out some of my client results here, and I'd recommend you give the short page a read. And if you can see the power of this method, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a comment. It'll help get it out to more people. Now let's look at the comments. So what you can do is find relevant video topics to analyze. So we're here on YouTube. Let's just go hiking boots for versus hiking shoes. Okay, let's go for that. Let's see what people are saying. Hiking boots for versus hiking shoes. Then literally what we're going to do here is basically keep scrolling down to generate as many comments as we can. And I don't think this has too many comments. So how many? 57 comments. Is that it? Cool, no worries. We're just going to copy that. And then what you can do is go to the YouTube comment analyzer. And if you want access to the different tools I talk about here, all you have to do is just go to Google and type in Zakes and then tools. And then you'll find a search result and that'll take you to these tools. So we've got the YouTube comment analyzer tool. And this is a free tool you can use. So paste in the comments here. And then for context, we're going to copy and paste the title of the video. Boom, hit run app, and it's going to run, and it's basically going to analyze it and give you a sentiment on it. It's going to tell you what people are talking about, the different pain points, the positive, the questions that people have. And of course, the more comments we have, the better. So preference for footwear type. Many commenters express their personal preferences for either hiking boots or shoes based on their experience and needs. So quote, for me, trail runners every time, unless snow or super cold. So I'm thinking trail runners are more for the summertime. So it's giving me a bit more context to it. And it gives you the quote to make sure it's accurate, because sometimes AIs can go on their own tangent. So these are the common themes and questions. So someone put, a significant concern is the comfort and support provided by the footwear, especially regarding ankle protection and foot fatigue. So I'm thinking best hiking shoes for ankle protection, or what you need to know about ankle protection in hiking shoes. So of course you can word that better. I was giving you lots of different ideas. So concerns and praises. So the video is praised for its informative content and presentation style, with viewers appreciated clarity and depth of discussion, flawless presentation. So that's not going to be particularly useful for us. Concerns, many users express uncertainty about which type of footwear is best for their specific needs, indicating a desire for more personalized advice. So when it says type of footwear for the specific needs, so I'm thinking a type of hiking shoes for a specific scenario. Best hiking shoes, and you get really granular for climbing Mount Snowdon. So we've just gone so many layers deep there just by analyzing this little phrase here. Right now, if you're getting those eureka moments like Horrid Henry did, then let me know in the comments. Now let's move on to customer reviews, another super powerful way to find different topic ideas. So find similar products on sites like Amazon and Trustpilot. Then you're going to copy the 3-star reviews. So 3-star reviews particularly because I find they're great for both highlighting the negatives and the positives. And then we're going to use the review analyzer tool. So let's just go for hiking boots. So we're going to find something that's very similar to a product that we sell, right? That's what you're going to do. And then we're going to click on reviews, and then we're going to go for the 3-star reviews. And then literally what you're going to do is copy and paste a bunch of these reviews, and don't worry about it being clean. And this is just one page. You're going to click on the next page, copy those, click on the next page and copy those as well. We want as much data to work with here. And then what you're going to do is use the review analyzer tool and then paste in the reviews. Again, you want as many as possible. I only pasted in a few. And then we want the product title. So Mountain Warehouse Adventurer Men's Waterproof Boots. So paste the product title in there, hit run app, and it's basically going to give you a sentiment analysis of these reviews. Okay, so we've got things like waterproofing issues. Many users report that the boots are not waterproof as advertised. Comments include the mesh part of the boots definitely isn't waterproof. On first use in the wet, they leaked. Not much, but enough to notice. So you know when it says the mesh part of the boot definitely isn't waterproof, I just thought of the keyword best features in hiking boots, or what should I look for in hiking boots, or what should I look for in waterproof hiking boots. And also you can use this to add this to your page answering these objections. User expressed dissatisfaction with comfort levels of the boots, particularly regarding the thin soles. So I'm thinking, what soles should I look for in hiking boots? Now, how about validating these ideas to understand and know if they have search volume? Because if no one's clicking on them, what's the point? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to forget the SEO tools for just a moment here. I want you to understand that tools are based on past data. I remember when DeepSeek first came out and everyone was going crazy over it, and I put it into Ahrefs and it showed 0 to 10 searches a month. Of course, that's complete BS. And the reason why Ahrefs spat out only 10 searches a month is because it's based on past data. Now, instead of overthinking, just publish a page talking about that topic. Because if people are talking about it, there's demand there. If they're putting it in Reddit, if they're putting it in Facebook, if they're searching it on Amazon, guess what? There's a very high chance they're searching it in the biggest search engine in the world, Google. And if you really do want some validation, then you can just check the Google autocomplete to see if it suggests a related keyword. So when I was looking at dice towers, I thought of dice tower alternatives. Dice tower alternatives. Boom, right there. Dice tower alternatives. If Google is suggesting it, that means someone's already typed it in. Therefore, it's already got search volume behind it. But let's just say there's no Google autocomplete for it, but you want to go for that keyword, but you're still not sure if it's worth that time of you creating that content. Guess what? I'd recommend checking out this video. It's basically my AI prompt, and this isn't just some crappy AI prompt. In fact, it took me nearly 3 years to create this prompt, and that's going to help you speed up your content creation process. Now, I want you to really think about it. When was the last time you discovered something amazing just by following the crowd? You've got to remember that the best content isn't based on regurgitated keyword reports. It's based on real human conversations. And this isn't just about getting more traffic. It's about owning the narrative in your niche. While your competitors are busy fighting for scraps, you'll be miles ahead, answering questions that people have only just begun to ask. So now you have two choices. You can be on this side here, doing what everyone else is doing and getting the same results, or you can be on this side here. You can climb higher, break away from the crowd, and dominate search results before people even realize that opportunity exists. Your move.